I am on the Norwegian escape of the Norwegian cruise line, and this is going to be a tour, guide, and overview, and everything you need to know if you are considering or cruising on this amazing ship. So the Norwegian escape is part of the breakaway class, and it was built in 2015. It's got over 2,100 staterooms, hosts over 4,000 passengers. It's got a variety of different amenities. You got pools, water slides, an aqua park. You have a ropes course, mini golf, all sorts of restaurants, lounges, spa, casino, and much more. So we're gonna go tour this amazing ship and see if it's right for you, or if you're getting ready for your upcoming vacation and you wanna check out everything and get a lay of the land. Now, one of the things Norwegian's known for is the freestyle dining. So that means you can kind of dine wherever you want, whenever you want. You don't need reservations, and there's no rotating kind of schedule, but more on that later. So there's also a private section of the Norwegian escape. It's called the Haven. This is a specific room class when you book for the Norwegian. It's got its own private pool. It's got its own restaurant, but you have to be a member of the Haven in order to get that. So the Haven rooms go from deck 9 all the way up to 18. There's 20 decks on the escape. The first 4 are for crew. From 5 on up has different things, a mix of amenities and staterooms. So we're gonna go through, we're gonna start at the top here, and we're gonna go over like the pool and the recreation kind of areas, and then we're gonna make our way down. So decks 16 and above are more of the outdoor recreation area. So we're gonna kind of start off going over all these little decks, and almost at any point in the exterior you can get these amazing views. I mean, that's why you're on the cruise ship, right? To be able to get beautiful views. So every ship should kind of have that, and the Norwegian escape definitely has lots of great viewpoints and areas to hang out and relax, obviously, and enjoy the beautiful scenery. So this is deck 20. It's not much. This is the sun deck. As you can see, you do have beautiful views and a great area to get some sun. This area right here is the beach vibe, and this is a private area, so you have to actually pay for this, but as you can see, it's really quaint, and you got your own little personal space and bar. So deck 19 obviously is more areas to just relax and get some beautiful views. You got plenty of areas to lounge. It's also where you're gonna find your beach vibe access, that private club. You have a little bar right here. There's a hot tub as well right here overlooking the water, and you can get some great views of the bridge, the front forward of the ship. So here's the front of the ship on deck 19. So deck 18, right here in the forward part of the ship, this is where you're going to access the Haven restaurant and some of the guest rooms. So this area behind me on deck 17 is a smoking section. So if you choose to smoke outside, you can definitely come here all hours in this area by the Waves bar, and you can smoke. Also on deck 17, this is the only area you can jog on the ship. So this is your jogging track. So in the back aft of the ship, this is where you're going to find the ropes course access, mini golf, your rec, your basketball. And there's like soccer nets up there and your chess set. So the Freestyle Daily is a little pamphlet you're going to get each day, and it has all the information you need and all the updated times and hours of operations for everything from the restaurants, the pools, the arcade, etc. It's got all your shows and everything that's going on the ship. So this is going to be something that you're going to want to refer to because the hours do fluctuate on a lot of things. Behind me on deck 17 is the American Diner. So the American Diner is included in your cost for the cruise. And for breakfast, a lot of times it's just a quick grab and go continental kind of vibe. Sometimes for lunch they have full service sit down. Sometimes they have continental. It's not open for dinner, but you definitely want to check your Freestyle Daily guide for the updated times for this particular restaurant because it's not as consistent as the other ones. And of course you got your arcade on deck 17, and then there's a couple clubs at the end here. So in terms of elevators on the Escapes, there's two main sections. There's the aft, the back of the ship, and the forward elevator sections. And the elevators are typical cruise elevators. They're good, they're fine, but you know, expect to wait because there is 4,000 people, so it can be a little crazy, especially if you're on the middle floors. So keep that in mind. Spice H2O during the day is adults only, so 18 plus. It's basically 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. adults, but then it switches over to family friendly out there. We'll go check it out. A lot of times they have a lot of the dance parties and special events at night here, so check your Freestyle Daily. So as you can see, H2O is definitely a really cool area to relax and hang out. You got a couple more hot tubs, you got a big screen here, and this area plays music all the time. And then you got this awesome grotto little thing going on, and then there's a bar over here. Over here is the Entourage Club. This is for teens only, 13 to 17. So this is your teenage kids hangout right here. right, so deck 18 behind me. This is your recreation area. So obviously you can see up here the ropes course. It's currently not open because it's early in the morning, but the ropes course does have a lot of requirements to get on. You got to make sure that you are fully clothed. You can't have your skin touching the harness. Obviously, if you're afraid of ice and things, you might want to rethink this, but it is an exhilarating experience, especially right here. This is called the plank, and the plank walks out over the ocean, and it's pretty insane. Also, the hours are limited for the ropes course, and of course weather conditions. So if it's windy or rainy, they close it, but it's usually about 10 a.m. to about 5:45-ish, depending on the season and stuff like that. So check the Freestyle Daily. Bocce court. And then of course you got to have your mini golf course. And you just grab your clubs and balls and play as you want. Back this way is your basketball court access. So deck 16 is one of your main entertainment areas. It's got your two main pools. It's got 4 different water slides and a little kids aqua park. It also has the garden cafe, which is the main buffeteria here. All right, so in terms of water slides, the green and the blue, those are the ones that you kind of stand and the floor opens up and they shoot you down and up. They're more of the intense ones. The yellow one is your basic kind of water slide. It's safe kind of for everybody or anybody comfortable for that. And then this one over here has a tube, so the tube water slide, and it actually can hold 2 people, and there's a little clear glass over there so you're out over the ocean. This pool right here is all ages, family friendly pool, so anybody can kind of go in this one right next to the aqua park. And then over here is the adults only main pool with the stage. And here's your towel exchange, so you have to scan your room key and make sure you bring your towels back and scan it again because they could charge you.
I don't think so. That's one good.
So as you head back this way, you're going to find the garden cafe right through those doors, or a staircase to deck 17. You also have elevator access right in the garden cafe and restrooms. So in the front of the ship, forward deck 16, you're also going to find your spa, a barbershop, and your fitness center. So here's your fitness center. So this is the Mandara Spa and Salon. Obviously you can book everything you need. And the barber shop, so you can literally get your hair done. It's a salon kind of thing too.
Let me have a look for you, so I can help you. The next opening will be at 2 p.m. Otherwise, the next will be at 4.
So decks 9 through 15 are all residential areas for staterooms. So you're talking about all different types of interior family rooms. You're talking about balcony suites and stuff like that. All different room options, including the haven area. So 9 through 15 kind of all look like this, with hallways and elevators down to the rooms. Also, all over the boat there's these touch screens, and you can kind of plan and set up reservations and kind of find out where things are as well. So deck 8 is home to quite a few amenities. You have some bars, some lounges, some restaurants. You have the waterfront. You also have your shopping here, and an awesome mojito bar, and the Pore House, which has comedy and different performances. So at the aft of deck 8, you have 2 restaurants that are upcharges. So these are not included with the price you pay to get on the cruise ship. You have Cagney's Steakhouse and Moderno. So both of these restaurants are upcharges per person. So if you pay the upcharges, you can eat everything else without a charge. But there are upcharges and cover charges for these restaurants. We're gonna go check out the waterfront. So this stretches all the way across deck 8, this little deck area. So the bake shop is here. You can get gelato and baked goods, but it does have unique hours, so check the Freestyle Daily for updated time.
There you go. She's too smart.
And here's the other side of deck 8. So as you can see, lots of different areas to just relax and enjoy the views. So also in the aft of deck 8 is your shopping area. So you got quite a few shops here, some high-end jewelry shops, you have your gift shop and trade winds, and all of this is duty free.
Oh yeah.
You also get your travel essentials here too, anything you left behind. So this is pretty cool. You can actually get a crazy photo of your eyes, and it's like a unique thing. This is Tradewinds. It's a little pop-up shop. So it's in bags and stuff like that. All of these shops are your high-end jewelry kind of stops, colognes.
What do you have on?
So Bayam by Ocean Blue is a seafood restaurant, and like I said, the Pincho restaurant behind me is a tapas bar. So this next area is the Tobacco Road Bar and Lounge. And there also is a cigar lounge, and you also can smoke outside as well, the humidor. La Cocina is also another cover charge, upcharge restaurant. This is Italian fare. So the Pore House is a little club. It's got performances, comedy, some music, and some different shows and things like that. So you can check the Freestyle Daily for updated shows and times. Alright, so now we're heading to the front of deck 8, and this is the forward part. These are the elevators for this section. So to our left here is the District Brew House, which is a bar and lounge with all different craft beers.
You want to pick the weather, look out of this. Weather. Let's just say random. Well, it's very random, obviously. There are some here.
Broadcast meteorology courses that have.
He was in Arrow.
So on the flip side, from the Brew House, you have Food Republic. So deck 7 forward, the front of the ship, this is home to the Escape Theater. So this is going to be where you find all your big shows that are going on this cruise. So usually the show times are about 7 and 9 or 9:30, but check the Freestyle Daily for updated times.
And a bowling alley. So you can get your bowl on while you're on board the ship.
Also on deck 7, in the mid part of the ship, is the casino. The Manhattan Room is one of the main dining restaurants that is included in your cruise price.
So the exterior of deck 7 is where you would go, God forbid, an emergency, to get on the different vessels.
Your hand over your shoulder, and you put your hand over it. No, I'm not.
All right, so deck 6, this is where you're gonna find the main atrium. You're gonna find the other 2 main dining rooms that are included in your cost. So right here is the bar lounge mix, and it's in between the restaurants Taste and Savor. And again, those are included. So with freestyle dining on the Norwegian cruise, you don't need reservations. There's no rotating dining rooms. You actually can choose whichever restaurants you want to go to. There's 3 main sit-down restaurants. You got Taste, Savor, and the Manhattan Room. And you can go to one of them the whole entire time, or you can mix it up, and you can go whenever you want. There may be a wait, but you can make reservations if you choose. There's also art auctions each night with the collection area, so they'll rotate all of these pieces of art out and you can do auctions. And it is live auction, but you can purchase the paintings. So teppanyaki is another specialty dining experience. This is Japanese steakhouse, and that does have a cover charge as well. The same with Labistro, which is a French bistro right in the heart of the Atrium area, and this is also a cover charge upcharge.
Also in this section is the Headliners Comedy Club. So this will have some music, live performances, comedy, etc.
At the front of deck 6, you're going to find the atrium. This is your main area with guest services. You got your excursions, you have a bar and lounge, and you have a Starbucks. So obviously your guest services are going to take care of any issues you have in your room or checking in or anything like that. So Wi-Fi is not included, so if you plan on getting Wi-Fi on the cruise, you can do it. It is an upcharge. Generally, it's about $45 a day. Sometimes they have a special, $28 a day for the high-speed, high-end one in which you can stream or watch YouTube. So keep that in mind if that's something you want. There's also a cheaper package for web browsing only. In this section behind me, you have a cruise consultant, so somebody who can help you with any general questions. Also the shore excursion desk. So if you want to book, organize, or cancel some shore excursions at the ports of call, this is where you're going to do it. There's actually a library as well that has like board games. It's just a quieter area you can hang out. As you can see, the atrium is basically used as your main entertainment area in the center kind of the ship. So they have music, they have game shows, trivia, all sorts of stuff going on here all day long. So the supper club, which is in the forward area of deck 6, is a little lounge bar area that has different activities like bingo and stuff like that, shows, bamboozled, and they also serve some food items and drinks.
You the winning team? I think so. Yeah. They will love it.
So Splash Academy is a drop-off area for children from like 3 to 6 years old. You can drop them off for an upcharge. Then there's the Guppy's Nursery, which actually is not a drop-off, but it's just a toddler play area for kids under 3. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video and tour and overview of the Norwegian Escape. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. I also have some videos from some of the islands that we went to in Puerto, Plata, Dominican Republic, St. Thomas. I'll put those in the description below.